Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how to turn $10,000 into $1 million, how to make an investment that's going to potentially hit $1 million. And this is 100% realistic, as you'll see as we go throughout the video. We're going to go through some of the details and the facts surrounding this, my thought process, and you can make up your mind for yourself. Now, full disclosure, I do own this, so obviously it's in my best interest that this goes up, but at the same time, I'm gonna show you all the facts that leads me to believe this is what's going to happen, which is why I still do own this. This is why I'm holding with, because right now, I've already made like damn near 10x my money. So there's no point in me holding if I don't believe that it's going to, go to where I think that it's going to go. It has the potential to go. So that being said, we're going to jump into it. Be sure to drop that thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So as you can see on the screen right now, we're on the VeVe app. If you don't know what the VeVe app is, definitely get updated. This is an app from the NFT space. Now the NFT space is booming. It's going crazy. You hear about all these things selling for these insane amounts of money. VeVe has literally licensed, officially licensed content from some of the biggest brands in the world. This is official. It's coming directly from these brands. So it's not speculative like these other things going for millions and millions of dollars. Now, when you compare some of the other things that's going for millions of dollars, there's an argument to be made that this what I'm going to show you in this video is going to be worth many more millions than just one. But I mean, we're just going to keep it simple for now because there's other factors that play into certain NFTs and things like that. So yeah, let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. The biggest opportunity that I think is missed right now, of course, we go into the Marvel section. The biggest opportunity right now that I think people are sleeping on is this secret rare SpiderMan. So $8,000 floor right now. It has an $8,000 floor. And yes, that sounds insane. It looks like it's huge. But when you compare, like when you actually look at the facts. So if you look at this, as you can see, yeah, I own one. Look at this, 1,000 remaining. And you already know that VeVe well, you might not know this, but VeVe actually keeps like the first maybe 50 to 100 editions for themselves, which means out of these 1,000 editions, there will only ever be like 900. And so there are going to be like a little over 900 people whoever has a full set of these. There will only ever be 900 people in the world who has a full set of these. Or at max, there will only ever be 1,000 people in the entire world that has a full set of these. That is massive. Like that is absolutely massive. Only 1,000 people, and this is SpiderMan. So let me show you all my thought process and my thoughts behind it. I just wanted to show you all the fact that it's 1,000. It's only 1,000 editions. Like it's 1,000 editions here. So that means only 1,000 people can possibly have a full set. So we're gonna go here and check this out. So let's look at what some of, and also this comic right here is also on the VeVe app. This is a comic that's going to do super well as also. So basically, you may want to look in the comic area and look at like, let's just go through some of the comics. Some of these have not released yet. So got 26,000, that's going for 28,000, 30,000. Like we're looking straight at the numbers. 34,000, this one right here. 50,000 right there, 54,000. Let's go to the interesting stuff. This one is on VeVe right now. We already have this comic. This one is worth $1.4 million. This one is worth $1.4 million. So this is just to show you that SpiderMan can be valued that high. People are paying that much for SpiderMan because this is one of the biggest brands in the world, and it's a very small class of people even capable of doing this. And it can be used as a flex. People like this. People love people love to collect. People just love to collect. So as you can see, 1.4 million for this. So when you look at these comics, when you look at the comics over on the VeVe app, and the pricing, the comics are still pretty undervalued in my opinion. But this isn't about the comic. This is about the collectible. Like I said, you have this type of value on the on these comics, and I'm pretty sure I'm not a collector. I'm pretty sure though there is more comics than there is actually the collectible that we have in the NFT space. Now the NFT space is huge. This is the first time in the history of the world that Marvel has brought their collectibles to the NFT space. This is a first appearance. There will never ever be another first appearance Spider-Man. Like that, that's just a fact. There can never be another first appearance Spider-Man. So check this out. 1.2 million followers. SpiderMan himself just has 1.2 million followers. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got here. Right here, Spider-Man movie, just the Spider-Man movie, 2.9 million followers. 2.9 million followers. Let's see what else we have here. Spider-Man, 1 million followers. So Spider-Man is massive, as you can see. But look at this, 55.9 million followers when it comes down to Marvel. So it's important that you put this into perspective. Like, someone like me, for instance, like, I'm not gonna follow the freaking Spider-Man. I'm not following Spider-Man social media. I get it that some people love Spider-Man to this much, but I'm not following the Spider-Man social media. I'm more likely to follow Marvel, which obviously a lot of people are more likely to follow Marvel. So there's way more than just 1 million people. Like, this is just the 1 million people and 2-3 million people who love Spider-Man so much that they're willing to follow the Spider-Man page on social media. When we look at the full fandom of Marvel, all damn near 55.9 million followers. Every single one of them knows who Spider-Man is, and every single one of them would probably want to hold a valuable piece of history. Well, not hold a valuable piece of history to the point where they're going to spend $10,000 for it. Obviously, there's only a small niche amount of people that would do that. But the fact is, out of 55.9 million people, only 1,000 will ever be able to hold a full set of the very first Marvel NFTs, Spider-Man NFTs, released in the history of the world. Out of 55.9 million fans of Marvel, only 1,000, like, put that into perspective here. Put that into perspective. Only 1,000 will ever hold this very, very valuable piece. So when you think about that, the numbers are not as huge no more. It's not as crazy. It's not as insane to think that this is going to go for a like, you know how many millionaires we have in the world? Like, there's an insane amount of millionaires. So check this out. Like, let's check out some of what NFTs in general are going for. This is without even talking about the fact that it's Marvel. But obviously, the fact that it's Marvel is going to value it over damn near the majority of NFT projects. The fact that it is Marvel, it's a Marvel NFT, a solidified one. So you had something sell for 69.3 million. I think what's these, the Beeples? I'm pretty sure, yeah, Beeple. That sold for 69.3 million. You had this CryptoPunk sell for 11.8 million. 11.8 million. Now, from my understanding of the CryptoPunks, this is just one. 11.8 million for that one. 7.5 million for that one. 7.5 million for this one. 6.6 million for that. 6 million for this piece right here. So, granted, these are probably one-of-one pieces. So I know that that's a huge argument that really does impact the price, and that affects the price. But also, when you think about it, this stuff started with no fans of it at all. It didn't have fans. It didn't have a fandom. You can't look at this stuff and trace it back to 55.9 million fans. You can't do that. So when you compare when you compare 1,000 editions of a 55.9 million follower fan base, and you compare that to something that was completely unknown and that just got its value very, very fast because people believe in the project like that, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. So that's my thought process when it comes down to this. I can easily see this investment hitting $1 million one day, especially once we move over to OpenSea, once we're in the same playing field as a lot of these other brands that's selling for all this money. Like, these NFTs have not been in the view of people. They've still been locked up and secured on VeVe, obviously, because VeVe is still in development. They're trying to perfect things. They're trying to create a whole experience. Yeah, they want to allow the NFTs to be taken off of VeVe, but they also want the experience to be so good on VeVe that people don't want to take it off. They want people on VeVe constantly working and being within this ecosystem, because obviously it makes the company and the whole brand more valuable. But being put in front of these, like, let's talk quality wise, man. You saw the 3D NFT of the Spider-Man, and look at what's selling for 11.8 million. Like, what do these NFTs actually have over an officially licensed Marvel NFT? So when you look at the quality of these things, and you look at what things are selling for in the NFT space, it's 100% reasonable to believe that that Spider-Man, of all heroes, Spider-Man is going to be the first, with only 1,000 editions, is going to be the first one on VeVe, could potentially be the first one on VeVe to hit $1 million valuation. But yeah, that's just my perspective. This is my thought process when it comes down to it. This is why I believe that that's a very undervalued NFT on VeVe, because you can get that for like $10,000 right now. And look at what it has the potential to be worth. Compare that to some of this other stuff selling for these amounts of money. Look at the Marvel fan base. Out of this Marvel fan base, 59.9 million followers, how many people are following them that's millionaires? How many people are following them that's billionaires? So when you think of it like that, like, do some maths here. Do some math. How many people would rather have a piece of history from Marvel, a piece of history from Spider-Man, or something random? Like, and there's nothing wrong with doing both. There's nothing wrong with having others and things like that. But when it comes down to this investment and how to potentially turn $10,000 into $1 million, I think that a huge contender for that, realistically, is this Spider-Man secret rare. The Spider-Man secret rare, I believe, is going to be massive one day. So, and this is my thought process behind it. Like, this is everything that I look up, everything that I see that makes me believe that. So, yeah, I'm getting kind of choked up here, man. Your boy kind of, I'm cleansing right now. So yeah, yeah, your boy kind of got a cough, getting rid of all the toxins and stuff, but none of that matters. The fact of the matter is, look out for this Spider-Man comic book, because we actually have this exact comic book is on VeVe right now, and it's valued here at 1.4 million. I don't know what it's valued at on VeVe, but it damn sure is not that. It's not that. So, and I'm not saying that it will ever be that. The comic book may not ever be that, but it will have a greater value than whatever it's valued at right now. Actually, let me look it up. Let me show you all what this is valued at right now. Just to give you all some perspective of where we could potentially see this going. So this Spider-Man one, the Spider-Man is valued at Amazing Spider-Man #1 secret rare. It's valued at $16,000 right now. $16,000. And yes, that's huge, but come on, $16,000. And its counterpart here, like, let's see how many editions is here. 600 variants of this, like 600 of this will ever exist in the world. Like, let's even go down to the ultra rares. Full disclosure, I own an ultra rare. I own some ultra rares here. So I mean, I'm not gonna make it seem like it's not in my interest for these to be more valuable. It, like certain things, it is. I own some of these because I feel this way. So look at this. $1.2 thousand. $1.2 thousand for ultra rares. And how many ultra rares is it? Only 2,400 people in the world out of 55.9 million. And we know that this is not just the for Marvel fans. This is the people that's on social media. This is the people that wanted to follow them. Like, this is not all the Marvel fans. They have hundreds of millions of fans. So taking that into consideration, man, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Let me know how you all feel about this. Like I said, I think this is a huge untapped opportunity here. And it's something that you may want to look out for. It's something that you really want to be vigilant about, because this opportunity will not last forever. And at these prices, I know a lot of people may feel like these are super expensive, and it is expensive. Like, some people will not be able to take advantage of this opportunity, but some people can. And I just want to put it into perspective that there's literally an NFT valued at $10,000 when you have stuff going for $69 million, and it does not have even a fraction of the history and potential of a Spider-Man NFT. And only 1,000 people out of hundreds of millions of people will ever be able to hold this particular NFT. That's like, if that's not scarcity, like, people look at it and say, okay, it's not a one of one. If there was a one of one Spider-Man, I would understand. No, when there's hundreds of millions of fans, 1,000 people is damn near a one of one. Like, 1,000 people is a fraction of how many people actually love and would want that Spider-Man. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Definitely would love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.